Hey, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to be unboxing and testing out what's got to be the most bizarre thing that I've ever featured on the channel, because I've managed to get my hands on this anti-snoring device. So yeah, I've got to hook this thing up to my tongue, where it will then give my tongue small electric shocks, which in turn apparently will help strengthen the tongue muscles, which in turn apparently will help you stop snoring. Now, as funny as this device may seem, snoring can be an issue for many people, especially if you've got a partner who has to put up with the noise. Now, being totally honest, I do snore a lot and I am very loud. I'm basically like a bear that's been tranquilised. I'm that loud, especially when I go to hotels and things like that. It can be pretty embarrassing, and like I said, it can annoy the missus. Mind you, she snores herself and sometimes does myodin, so I may even let her have a crack on this too. So let's first start off then by taking a quick look around the outside of the box. So this is the Snorles Anti-Snoring Devices Training Machine. And on the front there we get a picture of the device itself and the piece that goes into our mouth. Moving on down, we can see it says quick acting snoring device, improve within 6 weeks, food contact materials. Move around to the side and we can see it says Snorles is the world's first daytime therapy proven to strengthen weak tongue muscles, known to be the root cause of sleep apnea and snoring. Moving around to the other side of the box and it says anti-snoring, ergonomics design, safe and comfortable, food contact materials. Moving around to the back of the box now and it says, how does Snorles device work? The Snorles device will deliver small electric currents through the mouthpiece to your tongue. This will stimulate the tongue muscles and improve its tone. The improved tone of the tongue muscle will help in keeping the breathing passage open during your sleep and reduce the vibration of the throat region. How soon do I see the result with Snorles? You should notice an improvement in your snoring within 6 weeks. This is dependent upon adherence to the recommended therapy program of one 20-minute session daily. Although you may see improvement within 6 weeks, we recommend you finish the 8-week therapy period to ensure you gain the optimal improvement possible. What should I expect during and after my treatment? During the therapy, you should experience a tingling sensation on the tongue and tongue muscle contractions. As the intensity is increased, the tongue contractions will get stronger. Please remember to set the intensity at a level that is comfortable for you. Increasing the intensity beyond the comfort level will not improve the outcome of the therapy session. It may become an uncomfortable sensation. What time of day should I use the Snorles device? The Snorles device should be used anytime during the day, but it's recommended that you use before you go to sleep at night. Right, let's crack on then and get this thing out of the box. So, lifting the lid, and first off we get presented with our user manual. Next up we have the little device or controller itself there. So got a bit of branding, looks like we've got a button there. Move around to the side, 2 more buttons, that looks like to increase and decrease or maybe select things as well, and a button just there. At the bottom we've got a USB-C charging port, and I'm guessing that's where we connect up the cables as well, and that's pretty much it. Moving deeper into the box, and we come to the device that we strap to our tongue. So let's lift all this out, and yeah, I think this is going to be a right laugh testing this out. So oh, we've got a charging cable there, so again USB-C and USB-A, and then let's get this bit out. So we've got a lanyard, which by the looks of it may go into that hole just there. Then we have that USB-C connection, which obviously goes into the device, and then our mouthpiece. Now that is very soft, flexible rubber. Doesn't feel like that would be uncomfortable in the mouth. And we've got those electrodes there, which are obviously going to make contact with our tongue. Now, grabbing my tape measure, I'll just quickly measure the length on this cable, and that comes in at approximately 95 centimeters, so more than enough to fit the device in your pocket and the electrode in your mouth. Now, before I turn this thing on, we do have a protective film on the front, so let's peel that off. Who doesn't like a peel? Ooh, lovely. And now we're going to connect up that electrode to the device itself. There we go, nice and simple. Now to turn it on, I'm going to press and hold this button for a couple of seconds. There we go. So as we can see, we've got a battery percentage there, and we're currently sitting at 80%. And we've got our timer there on how long we want the device to run for. Now just here we have our intensity levels. Now we've got 3 in total, basically a low, medium and high. It does recommend that you set it to the medium to start with. Now to select the different ones, use these buttons just on the side, basically the up and down, to scroll through whichever one that you want. Now if you want to change the duration, again we press this button just here, and that will scroll up to that duration there. Again, using the plus and minus buttons, we can increase or decrease the amount of time that we want it to run for. Now, once we've selected what intensity level that we want, we can select again down the bottom there, basically more of a fine tune. So we can go up or down on those intensity levels to just personalize it just right to the way that we want it. Right, now we've come to the part of the video that I'm sure you've all been waiting for, because I'm going to shove this thing in my mouth and basically electrify my tongue. So the way that this fits into your mouth is underneath your tongue, not on top. I'll just show you now. Basically you rest this underneath your tongue, like so. Now obviously it's going to be difficult to talk, so I'm not even going to bother once this is in my mouth. So what I'm going to do is turn it on, and I'm going to go for the recommended settings. So that is the medium intensity and 20 minutes. So once I've selected that, which it already is, I'm going to simply press the button in the middle there to start it. If at any point I want to stop it, I press it again and it pauses it. So wish me luck, here we go. Well, I've got to say, that is a bit of a bizarre sensation. I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable. Now, the best way I'd liken it to is if when you were a kid you've ever licked a battery, you know, one of the sort of rectangle ones, put your tongue on it. It's very similar to that, but a very sort of weak version of that. So what I'm going to do is put it back in my mouth, because I could take that quite easily. Basically up the intensity just a little bit more. So pressing the pause button or play button again. Turning it up. I think I better turn it down again. Now, I must admit that's sort of making me wince a little bit there. Again, it's not really bad, but I think I've pushed it a little bit too far on my first go. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend sort of going full chat on the power to start with. Like I say, you sort of build it up over time. I've had a similar device for my stomach muscles in the past, and it's the same sort of thing. The first time you use it, it can be sort of quite full on, but then over time you sort of whack it up a bit and you get used to it. So anyway, I'm going to sit back now and enjoy this for the remainder of the treatment. Well, that's my treatment now done, and that wasn't too bad at all, to be fair. Like I said, you get used to it. It does feel a bit weird having that in your mouth like that, because you start dribbling a little bit and that. But, you know, that's to be expected at the end of the day. Now, when it comes to how comfortable it is, again, to be fair, it's okay. It's nice and soft, so it doesn't, you know, rub on your gums or anything like that. So as far as the design goes itself, yeah, it seems to fit very well. My tongue fits nicely in there. As you can see, it is flexible anyway, so I'm sure it will fit many different tongue sizes. Now, with a device like this, it obviously needs long-term testing. And as they say, it can take up to 6 weeks before you notice any improvement. So I'm going to go away, continue to use this, ask my missus for feedback on whether she thinks if it's improved things or not, and I'm going to report back to you guys in the comments section. So there you have it then guys, that was a Snorles Anti snoring device. Now if you have enjoyed today's video, please do me a favour, reach up and hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.